In this video, I'm going to talk about something called as code snippets. Instead of talking about it, let me give a quick demo. I type demo and some IntelliSense came in. I just hit enter. Xcode automatically filled in a lot of code for me. Even I can run this code. You can see that the result is shown on the right hand side. This is very simple party trick which we have seen in many WWDC videos. A lot of developers use this trick to show some demo in front of large audience. This can also be used as a way to do a lot of code completion activity for us. So let us see how to do that. Let me zoom in a bit. Go to the editor window. Click on the editor window. That brings you to the menu called Create Code Snippet. Select that. That opens a window. If you see, it says snippets here. If you see here, there is a curly brace icon. So basically these are the libraries which Xcode has created for us. So here on the top left corner, you can see that there is user. That means user defined code snippets are there. And it also has some built-in code snippets for different programming languages. So if you click on one of them, let us say do catch statement, it has some code inbuilt. So what you can do is you can select that and take and drag and drop it. So let me clear out everything. Let me go to the editor window and create code snippet and then select the do catch statement block again, drop it. If you see, it has. This is the same IntelliSense when you type some keywords and select that curly brace here. If you notice those curly braces, that means some autofilling feature is available. If you select that, it is the same piece of code which we got it from the code snippet library. So let us go back. Now if I want to go to the code snippet window, there is one more way. Let me zoom it a bit. On the right hand corner, top corner, you can see a plus icon. Click the plus icon. Let me zoom out. That will bring you to the same code snippet libraries. So let me scroll a little further down. If you see, it has support for Objective-C. Xcode has support for multiple programming languages, including C, C++, Objective-C, XML, Java, Python. A lot of things you can do with Xcode. So for all those things, there is a set of built-in code snippet libraries available. So those libraries are packed as part of the code snippets. If you see here, we have the C language. If I scroll a little further down, we can also see C++ libraries there. You can also drag and drop the C++ in this one, in this editor window. You can see that we are getting syntax errors, all those things. But basically, this is the common template which we'll have for C++ classes, all those things. Let us not deviate from the actual discussion. So two ways to enter into the code snippet. One is by entering the create code snippet from editor, from the navigation bar, or from right hand side top corner. Clicking on that, it will take you to the same window. There is also a keyboard shortcut which you can create. In my case, I have created Shift plus or minus key. If I select that, let me press that here. That will also bring you to the same window. Coming back to our demo, so this is the same demo code what I had. And if you could see, I have created a code snippet for that, and this is the same code which I had. Even this code I can drag and drop it. You can see that Xcode is able to identify that and it created that. Other option is Control A. Let me delete that. If I type the demo keyword and hit return key, it will give me the same set of code. How can I create a new one? So before I create a new one, let me go and delete the old one which I have created. Now I use a keyboard shortcut. So I have created it as demo. Let me select that. There is one more point to notice, like for the user defined code snippets, there is a user mentioned here. And for the system generated one, there is no user mentioned. And one more difference is for the user defined snippets, there is a delete option and also there is an edit option. You can go to edit and edit the code as well as the parameters here. Once you are done, you can click done button. But when you are not in edit mode, you can't edit anything. You can't type anything to edit. You can't do that. To edit something here, you need to go to the edit button and edit something. Say for example, if I am trying to use default provided one, if you see, there is no delete or edit option available for the system provided one. Only those options are available on the code snippet which I have created, or the user, as a user you have created. Only for those options you will find the edit and delete options. So let me delete the one which I have created and let us recreate it together. Delete, hit delete OK, and it deleted. There is no demo option here. Now there is no direct option to create a code snippet from this window. There is no option literally whatsoever. So I have tried multiple things. I don't know what these options are. Only here there is no add or subtract. You have delete and edit option. I can select one and then edit my existing one, but there is no new code snippet which I can add directly from here. So there got to be a different way. So at the same time, if I come from here from the right hand top corner to this landing page of the snippets, again the same problem. I can't add any new code snippet. So the only way you can add this code is, first you need to select the code which you want to create a code snippet. So in my case, I want to create a code snippet for the complete code which is visible here, like around 30 lines of code what I have. I want to create a code snippet for that. So I need to select this. So this is very important point to remember. You need to select that and come to the editor window and then create code snippet. So once you have that, if you see, the window is edited and my code snippet new option has come up here. So you can go and edit the code here if you want to edit something, but you have already experimented all those things here and I know this particular piece of code works. I don't have to change anything. I can give a unique name here. Let me give the name as demo1 because I have already created demo and I have deleted it. Just to show that I'm doing a different one, I'm just giving a different name. Here comes the language option. As I was mentioning earlier, Xcode supports a lot of programming languages. So you can see Objective-C, C++, OpenCL, Ruby, Swift, Python, Protobuf, everything it supports. So you can create code snippets for any of these language options which is there in the Xcode. For this discussion, I'm talking mainly about the Swift. Let me select that. And I want this piece of code should be available in all the platforms. It does not really matter to me. For now, I'll just keep it as all. It does not hurt. And then availability and where the code completion should be available. So that is what it is talking about. For the sake of simplicity, I just select it as all scope and then hit done. So let me come out of it. To come out of this window, you need to click anywhere outside this window. So I just click it here and then that window goes off. So now let me select everything and then delete the code Now I created one demo code snippet, but the IntelliSense is not coming here. So something I'm doing wrong. What is that I'm doing wrong here? Let us see what did I do wrong. So let me again press the keyboard shortcut and then come to the main window. Here I have the demo. So if you see here, I have not given any completion option here. So this is the IntelliSense which I would get whatever the name I type here. This is the same name which I get it in the IntelliSense. So since I didn't give any name here, the IntelliSense was not available for this code snippet what I created. So let me edit that. Let me give the name as demo1. You can give whatever the name you want to give here. It really does not matter. Let me click done and then click outside of it and then type demo. Now you could see the option is coming. So again, I can run this and Xcode will happily run the code. You can see that the demo is running fine. Assume that you have bought a new Mac or you created a new code snippet and you want to move your code snippets to a different machine, or you have created some code snippets and you want to share it with your friend or your colleague. So how can we do that? Yeah, it is pretty simple. So what you can do is, let me zoom in a bit. Click on the file menu, come to the playground settings, click on that. Let me zoom out. So yeah, one more thing to note here is all these things has nothing to do specifically with playground. What all the things I'm showing here, the same steps are also valid in the case of normal Xcode. If you have an Xcode project open, you can do the same process and follow the same steps, and you will still be able to use the macros what you have created, or macros or code snippet what you have created. If you see the see here, you click on this particular button, it will open one particular folder. This is the folder basically where Xcode has kept all its user data. So you can see one directory here called user data. Let me select that. Here you can see that there is a code snippets. I double click and open it, and here are all the code snippets what I have created so far. It is available. So I can open it and make sure all the code what I created is available. So I know that I have created one code snippet for this and it is the same thing. Here you can also, in the bottom, you can also see the path where your Xcode data will be available. If you want to share this particular code snippet what you have created, you can share this via email or Google Drive or iCloud. It really does not matter. You can zip it and save it and then unzip the same Xcode snippets in your new Mac or any other new machines what you have. So this is how you can save the code snippets. Let me click done. Now there is one more part which I didn't show. So how to create a keyboard shortcut. Let me go to the Xcode. Let me zoom in a bit. Xcode and then preferences. That will open up a new window, and go to the key bindings and then type the keyword snippet. If you type the keyword snippet, it shows two options, one for playground and one for source code. So this also proves the point that what are the things what we are doing in this session in the playground is equally applicable for the normal source codes as well. So if you click on any of them, by default, if you see on the bottom, by default there is no shortcut key assigned. So whereas I have assigned some shortcut key, and that is this particular key what I have, shift plus or minus key is the key which I have assigned. So that is the same key which I was using. Now let me come out of this. So here we created one code, and let me go one level deeper and prove the point one more time. I have a test file here, and we created that demo1 code, and I can hit enter. It is the same piece of code which we created in the macro. That is all I have for today's session. Thanks for watching.